Hey there! I'm Vanessa with The Soul Restored, where I help bring back sanity to every aspect of your life. Today's topic is the Christmas aftermath. So right now, as I do this video, I am half asleep. I put on a little lipstick and fixed my eyebrows because I had mostly rubbed them off from the day. And if I wasn't doing this video right now, I just wouldn't care because I'm exhausted. Because Christmas was yesterday and I am exhausted. I'm done. I'm so grateful it's over. And now I just want to get the joyful, happy Christmas decor out of my house. I want to take it down. So, now that I have gotten started on a positive note, let's get through the different topics of the Christmas aftermath. There's several different things. There's debt, there's the garbage from the toys and the tags and the wrapping paper and bags and tissue paper and everything. There's the exhaustion that I'm currently experiencing. There's guilt on the debt that you got into, and there's guilt because of the gifts that you bought that were so unnecessary for other people, whether it was neighbor gifts or gifts for family, or maybe too many toys and things for your kids and you realize you spoiled them. And of course there's the unfulfilled expectations. So you wanted Christmas to be a 10, you wanted it to be awesome, and it was like a 2.5. What I'm saying? They just don't match up. So let's first talk about the debt. Can we just sit in that feeling for a moment and realize how bad it sucks to be in debt and to have that guilt of money that we spent that we shouldn't have? Whether it was getting gifts for people that we don't really care about and we just wanted to impress them, or whether it was buying too many gifts for our kids, or if it was just plain not sticking to the budget that we knew we should have. I try to plan ahead constantly so that I'm not getting into debt. But here and there, it has been a thing in my marriage, in my life. And earlier on, we were in tons of debt because of just making dumb choices. And I'm telling you right now, you need to feel this awful feeling, sit in it. Realize how sucky it feels, how heavy and exhausting it feels, and start planning for next year. I'm totally serious, because when you remember how awful this feeling is, your goals and your expectations for next year are going to totally change. They're going to improve because you don't want to feel like this again. So set a realistic budget, start saving for it right now. Cash money, kids. Cash money. If you have X amount of money, you want to buy X amount of gifts, it has to be within this budget or else you don't get it. Simple as that. And you're not going to repeat this awful feeling next year. Simple. That simple. Darren and I have literally done neighbor gifts, kid gifts. He and I, our parents, I will get a family gift for one of my siblings, and then they draw my name. All of those gifts we have been able to get, and awesome gifts, really great gifts, and our entire Christmas budget. Oh, and charity too, giving to charity in one form or another, or multiple, for $250. Our budget for entire Christmas has been $250 a couple of years, and we've totally been able to do it. So that's a lot of people. $250. You guys got this, okay? Sit in this feeling, remember what it feels like. Don't repeat it. Okay, this year, Darren and I were geniuses. I know if you watch my other videos, you know I talk a lot about boundaries because they're awesome, because they change your life and they make your life so much happier. They help you to like other people more and to have a more fulfilling life. So we decided our boundary this year was to do Christmas for us, for our family. So normally we would open our gifts super fast, hurry and get ready, and then we had to rush to his parents' house and then go to my parents' house afterward. It was hell. Our kids didn't even get to play with their stuff. All the garbage from all of the unwrapping was everywhere. Half open toys, scattered stocking stuffers that were lost or accidentally thrown away. I mean, it was just a mess, and the day was literally about opening the next gift and doing it in record time. So this year we said we will come to your house, and we only went to his parents' house this year, and then my parents, we are getting together with all of my family on a different day entirely. And so we said we will come over for dinner and we will open gifts at that point, because my in-laws always do a Christmas dinner. And it was the coolest thing. My kids were up by 7. We opened gifts, we had an awesome breakfast, and we just played with the kids all day. And then Darren and I both were able to take naps. Yeah, it's freaking awesome. My kids loved it. And the fact that we both could take turns together playing with them, and then me just with the kids and Darren just with the kids, was seriously totally invaluable and just so meaningful to them. It was so awesome, so fulfilling. And then, yeah, it's okay if you want to applaud or shout or whistle. We cleaned everything up. We didn't lose anything. Everything was put away in its places. All the wrappings and bows and everything, bags, boxes, were all put away. Let's have a moment of silence. Yeah. It felt so good. Then we were able to go to my in-laws and have Christmas dinner and open gifts over there. But it wasn't this hustle and bustle, super crazy, don't really get to enjoy yourself, make the whole day about opening presents. It was phenomenal. Seriously, it was the way that Christmas should be. We were connected. It was fulfilling. We were able to spend time with each other. It was awesome. This year, we had my parents and his parents and some aunts over for Christmas Eve. Yeah, because we did that, we realized next year, we're not doing that. We're not going to have anybody over on Christmas Eve. And we've already decided that next year we will not go to anybody's house on Christmas. The whole day will be ours. That way we can just enjoy ourselves even more. So that's what I would say. Make time just for your family and get the crap thrown away, put it out in the dumpster, get everything put away in its place, and spend time together. It will be totally worth it. And then come the next day or next several days, you're not totally burnt out and not even wanting to put away the stuff because you're just so exhausted. We always have expectations of what we want Christmas to be. We want to recreate our childhood Christmases, and we want to make an amazing Christmas for our kids, and we have expectations of what we want to happen. And oftentimes our expectations are not met, and then we are at the end of Christmas and the next days following thinking, wow, that really sucked. And we start to allow Christmas to weigh heavy on us, and we forget all of the joy that it's supposed to bring us, and forget the love and the fun and enjoyment that we can have from it. And we just resent it and feel like it's totally a stressful holiday, it's not fun, and we can't wait to get it over with. And that's how I felt this year. In fact, I have never felt that way before. And you know that because of a video that I did a few weeks ago called Loving the Season Again. Seriously, never before this year have I felt just stressed out and just kind of like, oh, this sucked. This was so overwhelming, and I'm glad that it's over. So because I had to learn this hard lesson, I'm realizing that there's so many things I could have done better so that I wasn't so overwhelmed and so I could really enjoy the day. Some of those things are: be open to whatever you get for Christmas or don't get. Be grateful for whatever you have, and just allow for only positive affirmations in your head to just be repeated over and over in your head as you are receiving things. And when you're done, shut it off and just watch and enjoy everybody else. Stop making it about you and watch everyone else opening their gifts and enjoy the expression and the excitement and the fun that they are having when they're opening gifts. Also, if you have expectations, it is huge that you let your spouse know what those are so that you can both be aware of the needs each of you have, and so you can help fulfill those expectations. And to be proactive, just ask your spouse. It's one less thing to fight about. It's one less thing to regret and be upset about. Find out what your spouse's expectations are and talk about those things. With my kids this year, my kids got a gift from Santa and they got a gift from us. Normally they get a lot more than that. They got really awesome stockings. But this year we told them and gave the expectation way ahead of time that we were going to Disney World at the end of January for 2 weeks. You don't need all of these gifts. We told them that we would give them a budget for things at Disney World. And still it's not very much, but we are sacrificing a lot at Christmas time so that we can have 2 weeks in paradise in Disney World and the beautiful Florida. So really it's a trade-off that's totally worth it, but we gave the expectation to our kids ahead of time so that they totally weren't frustrated. And even after they opened their gifts and they kind of asked, you know, because they're kids, 4 and 7, is this everything? And we just reminded them gently and simply, yeah, this is everything, because remember, we get to spend money at Disney World, and more importantly, we get to spend time together doing fun things, making memories. And immediately they were like, oh yeah, that's way better, because we set the expectation and we just reminded them, and it was awesome. This is something that I have experienced, and yeah, maybe I sound like a total jerk, but and I know Darren has experienced this as well. Both of our parents have given gifts to our spouses. Did I say that right? So my in-laws have given gifts to me, and my parents have given gifts to Darren that we didn't need, want, care about, interested in, etc. And I've gotten specifically some home decor items over the years that I was actually told to put in my home because this person spent lots of time creating and making. Like I said, boundaries. Watch my boundary video. I am not responsible to, and they are not entitled to, having me put the decorations that they made, created, bought, whatever, in my home. Or any other gift. Someone gives you clothes. You are not responsible to wear them. It's okay if you take them back. And you don't need to feel bad about it. You're not being a jerk. You're not being selfish. You're not trying to get back at them. If you are, work on that. Figure out what that is, you know, really meaning to you and where that is really coming from. You are not responsible for that. It is hugely important to show gratitude for it and then respectfully take it back, exchange it, do whatever you need to, because ultimately it was a really nice gift. They had good intentions giving it to you and you had good intentions receiving it, but that doesn't mean that you were responsible to hold on to it. So let that go. Give yourself permission to be grateful and to move on. Exhaustion. Can you tell? Yeah, I am exhausted. Like doing this video right now, so we know, I do my videos early in the morning. I get up at 5, and whether I'm totally alert or not, I do videos. The last 9 days, I've been woken up by 1 or more kids in the middle of the night, so I'm exhausted. So I have been sleeping in the last couple of days. So tonight I'm doing this video, and I should be asleep because I need to be up at 5 in the morning. So I'm so exhausted. Now, it's not just my kids waking me up, of course. It's because the holidays are exhausting. Spending time, you know, preparing gifts, decorating, food, spending time with family, traveling, all of those things really just burn us out. When you have a plan in place, it totally helps to clear your mind, getting the things done that you need to during this precious vacation time. For example, my plan after the holidays is always to clean up the holiday decor and put it away pretty quickly before New Year's for sure. I want to get my house clean and get things prepared for the kids so that we can get right back into our regimen. Spend time with Darren and the kids while they're home. I like to do returns as quickly as possible. When we just make a game plan of what each day is going to look like before the kids go back to school or before the weekend, whatever it is, it helps us to not be so overwhelmed. We don't have to get it all done at once. Over the next 2 or 3 days, we will take more Christmas decor down and put it away. And so you don't have to do all in one day, and it's not super practical, and stay on top of the house and make meals and take care of kids. So over 2 to 3 days, we will get all of that completed, just doing a little bit each day. And spending time with Darren. So he was able to come home today early, and we got a babysitter for the kids. We went and did our returns. So not only did we get our date, we got to spend time one-on-one, but we also got to do our returns. So we were able to get 2 in 1, which was really awesome. And now, looking at the rest of the week, I really don't have that much more I need to do because I got so much done today, but I still have enough time to leisurely get through the rest of the stuff and feel like I'm going to get back to sanity and I'm going to get back to our normal regimen. If you guys have suggestions of what you do to make the Christmas aftermath better, please, I would love to know. And also ways to prepare beforehand so that it's a better experience during Christmas and afterwards. I would love to hear it. So please comment below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much, guys.